All right, this town business. The next episode.
Man, you already know.
The topic. Let me give you the full name of this dude here. The Cincinnati police. Hold on, let me go to the end. Ohio deputy fatally struck by a man whose son has been shot by the police the day before. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the first video. Go ahead and shoot this all the way back.
Next tonight, authorities in Ohio say the man who allegedly rammed his car into a sheriff's deputy, killing him, did so intentionally. The suspect appearing in court today is the father of an 18-year-old killed in an officer-involved shooting on Thursday. The suspect charged with aggravated murder. Here's ABC's Christian Cordero.
Tonight, authorities say the shooting of an 18-year-old captured on police body cam is connected to the death of an Ohio deputy after that teen's father allegedly hit him with a car a day later. Prosecutors say the attack was calculated and premeditated. Cincinnati PD responding to reports of a stolen Kia at an apartment building Thursday morning. 4 suspects then fleeing police. Among them, 18-year-old Rodney Hinton. Body camera shows Hinton fall as he tries to run away. Police say they heard a metal clinking sound they believe was a gun.
He's got a gun! He's got a gun! On your right! On your right! He's got a gun!
As Hinton emerges from behind a dumpster, authorities say, another officer firing 4 or 5 shots.
The officer says that he saw the suspect point the firearm at him.
Yes. Just 6 seconds passed between when police arrived and gunshots rang out. Officials say they tried administering medical aid. Hinton was struck twice and died. Investigators saying this gun was recovered from the scene allegedly found in Hinton's possession.
Allegedly.
On Friday, the day after that shooting and 2 hours after the Hinton family reviewed the body camera footage, according to the family's lawyer, a driver crashing a car into a Hamilton County deputy directing traffic near a commencement ceremony, killing him. The suspect, authorities say, is Rodney Hinton's father, Rodney Hinton Jr. Hinton's attorney calling the officer's death a horrific tragedy. At his first court appearance today, Hinton walked through a room packed with law enforcement. He's now charged with aggravated murder. With the Hamilton County Sheriff says
that was unnecessary.
Tremendous loss. Hinton Jr. is currently being held on no bail. His bond hearing scheduled for Tuesday. Whit.
Christian Cordero,
They
thank
trying to
you.
show intimidation. That's what they doing. Showing
Yeah, that
intimidation.
was letting that many cops in the courtroom
That's a bit
with
much.
him.
I got another video with that. I think it's closer. Which shows the little cleaner picture when they running. Because how they showed it, that first little grainy picture, that shit was crazy. Okay, I think here it is right here. Oh, let me share it. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Oh shit, what's going on there?
%10 off, man. 10% off.
Yeah, 10% off.
Oh, Groover.
In traffic during a graduation. The defendant driver, identified as Rodney Hinton Jr., was arrested on a charge of aggravated murder. Police say it appears from witnesses that he deliberately struck the deputy. Hinton Jr. is the father of 18-year-old Rodney Hinton, who was shot and killed by Cincinnati police on Thursday morning, says Cincinnati's police chief. Police say Hinton Jr.'s son was armed and fleeing from a stolen vehicle when a responding officer
he was mean,
shot
them
him.
motherfuckers. I didn't see no gun.
Here's what I don't like. Now look, stop it right there. I don't like that where they showed where they recovered the gun is in some bushes a little bit, and where all this happened at, look, there's no bush around. Look at the area at least 4 to 5 feet out from the dumpster. Ain't no bush. That's a long way for a gun to be placed away from where shit is really happening at.
So remember when they said he fell? Maybe he fell and the gun slid over to them grass over there, and then they still bopped him though.
I don't know. I want to see the gun in the bushes again. I wasn't feeling that when I seen it. Just from my first impression.
Everybody said that he didn't have a gun.
Fired, and the shooting remains under investigation by the department's homicide unit. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine condemned the Hamilton County deputy's killing, writing on X, quote,
The
"I have
government.
been briefed on the ongoing investigation and am sickened by what appears to be an intentional act of violence." The Cincinnati Police Department is leading the investigation into the deputy's death. A judge has ordered the driver be held without bond until a hearing next week. Authorities have not said whether the suspect had any connection
to that car, man.
He
He tried to take himself out too.
I believe so. Let me stop sharing. I believe he tried to take. I mean, shit. Yeah, I believe he tried to take care of himself out of the situation too. That
Yeah,
way,
he mentally he's gone, man. I could tell he was gone when he walked by the cops and did that little whatever that shit he did when he went by him. I've seen many a nigga do that, and every nigga I've ever seen do that nigga was a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You dig what I'm saying?
And he feels justified though. That's why he's like that. Bro. I don't give a fuck. Two fucks was given, bro. He's like, I don't give two fuck. Y'all killed my son. Now,
I'm saying he's out of his mind right now. He ain't there, man.
They
he ain't there. That shit hit different for him, man.
Yeah,
it hit to where it knocked that nigga into I'm not even here. I'm not even. Yeah, he tried to take himself too, man. Look at that car.
Now they got some videos they saying that he killed the police officer to kill his son. That wasn't his police officer to kill his son, because after they do the police shooting, they always put you on leave. Yeah. If it would have been the police that killed his son, that would have been a beautiful story for me. But I don't, like you said, I don't give a fuck about the police. They all can die for it. Not all of them, but most of them assholes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want anybody to go. I just want, I feel like the police should have their own police.
Yeah, that's true.
Not internal fucking affairs.
Yeah, because they buddies and they go fishing with them on the weekends.
Saying?
Yeah.
They should have their own police. Somebody that make them conduct themselves like, who they supposed to be. I mean, I get it. I promise you. Think about being a cop, man. You come to somebody's house, you got a report, you come to the house and you look around, the parents convince you everything is cool, and you come back 6 hours later to find the kids tied up in a fucking closet and the parents smoking fucking crack. That probably changes your motherfucking ass. You probably look at people motherfucking different, man. I get it's a rough job, but you gotta push that all to the side and still conduct yourself honorably. You can't be fucking on people's rights.
A lot of police can't do that. They can't separate their job from the normal day. They can't do it. They just so impersonate that fucking case that it just drives them fucking crazy. I got a partner that I know about 30 years. He turned police about 20 years ago. And this motherfucker, every time I see him, he looks older and older. I said, man, what's going on? He said, bro, I be in these cases, bro. And they be draining me. I said, dude, you probably should back off or something, homie. Well, he said, that's his job. I mean, he can't. When he gets a file, he got to, even if he doesn't solve the case, he said, I'm in this motherfucker. And then they give me another one. And I'm still working on that, but I got to still do the new one. I said, bro, that's the job. I don't ever want to do that. I'm not going to be tracking down these motherfuckers. And you looking like he like 48 years old. He looked like he about 60 years old. His body is he's like fucking broke down, bro. I'm like, man.
And this nigga, and how do y'all feel about him he just hit a random cop?
But hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Truthfully, he must have been out of it when he saw that body footage from the police at the camera with the lawyer and his family, and he probably left. He probably said, I'm finna kill one of them. That's probably first. I'm finna kill one of them. I don't give a fuck which one I seen. The first one he seen, they switched him off and he blacked him. I'm gonna get this motherfucker and take him out. It's a tragic situation that he lost a son, and now he's finna lose his life too. They finna murder him. He's gonna go to trial, but the police finna get him when he get locked up, bro. They're not gonna not touch him.
Yeah.
They're gonna touch his base, bro.
I feel it.
They don't say nothing about the other three guys in the car. They said they caught them. But then they don't say they had no guns with them though. They really just really focusing on our boy killed the police. They don't want to talk about the other. I mean, it was a fucking stolen car. How many police? I mean, it was like 3-4 cars that rode up on a stolen car.
Mm-hmm.
We thought
we can't pretend though what is usually going on, man, with these teenagers and inside of a stolen
Oh yeah,
car.
yeah, yeah. I'm never gonna listen. This generation, to the last two generations, are fucking retarded, bro. They just pop off, and nobody want to fight no more. I got this gun now. And this funny thing is, I think this is the funniest shit. You see so many videos. Everybody got these now. Open Law State, Washington. Everybody got the guns now. Everybody tough guys now. And then they got these motherfuckers at the stores walk around their guns showing and get their shit snatched from them. And they like, oh, give me my. You seen the video with the white boy? The white boy down south. He had the gun in his back pocket. The three
Yeah.
youngsters came in, they seen it. The one walked past, the other one just took that. Said, man, give my gun back, man. Don't do me like that. Man, get the fuck. They walked out the store. The white dude followed him out. He's man, give my gun back. Then he heard blah. They killed him out there. They killed him with his own motherfucking gun. Fucking idiot. Why would you? The funny thing, they was all on camera. They're gonna be booked for that. I mean, nowadays the kids, they don't give a fuck about they on camera, bro. It's just like murder right now.
Yeah, I think, oh boy, it was, I think he like I said, man, he looked cuckoo for cocoa. I'm telling you, man, the way he looked in that courtroom, man, he wasn't there, man.
Now,
The nigga that wouldn't, whatever normal was in that nigga was normal before his son got killed. After that, he was, because he just killed any old body.
anybody,
Right.
first police he seen, he took him out the game. And
Yeah.
Period.
the way that car was hit that tree,
And the way he smashed that fucking car, yeah, you're right. The way he smashed that fucking car, man.
he was trying to take, yeah, like you said, he was trying to take himself out at the same time, though.
Yeah.
Well, because that he must have mashed off in that gas. Man, he must have been doing a quick minute to hit that tree to tear a total that motherfucker like that.
Yeah,
How
for
fast,
real.
yeah, how fast you think he was going?
Man, at least 50, 60.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
50 or 60. And the police, he must have hit the police. And maybe, I don't know, I didn't see no blood on that tree. I don't know how he hit him and bumped him off and ran over him. Whichever way it is, he murked him. That was crazy.
Yeah.
He snapped, bro. He seen that I believe when he found out his son died and he seen that footage, he snapped, bro, and said, fuck this. I'm gonna handle it myself. His wife and his kid, they probably said, don't do nothing. Yeah, I'll be back. And
Yeah, I never thought about that part about it, man. That the way the world is set up now, you could watch the footage of the cops killing your son.
yeah. Now they showing that shit to you now. They want now they're on investigation.
Man.
Not 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a justified killing because we found the gun in the bushes. We heard the gun on the ground when he fell, and then they said he pointed. There's no clear video. Well, they ain't showed us no video yet of him pointing that gun. But then they found the gun, like you said, in them bushes up in that video. So my thing is, I'm assuming that when you saw when he fell, his gun probably fell out of his hands. And then when he took off behind the bush, oh boy, since the other police said gun, oh boy just seen him and just popped him. He got a gun, I might as well knock him. That's what I'm thinking happened, bro.
Yeah. If he had a gun at all. I mean, don't think cats ain't with the cover up, man.
So that's what they're doing. Is they're trying to plant the shit to make it seem like it was justified, but it's not justified because there wasn't no gun nowhere, bro. That's what it is. And that's what everybody's arguing about.
Yeah, because only body footage is gonna be the police. There's no other cameras out there but the police body footage.
Yeah, and that was remixed and cut up like a motherfucker. Now I don't trust them, nigga. I done seen them trying to do that shit to me, nigga. I done seen the motherfucking cocktails, nigga, out my heat, nigga, to make it look like I fired off shots. Like there was bullets missing from the clip, like it went down.
Yep. Yeah, they try to do me like that. Now the gun they found wasn't mine, but it was. I wish because they was in the bush. They said we saw you throw it. Man, you ain't saw me throw me no gun, bro. What you talking about? They wiped my hands down. Man, ain't no gun around. We heard you. We saw you and you fucking. They did all that little routine on my hands and shit, my clothes and shit. Man, it wasn't nothing. I mean, you motherfuckers. We know that was your gun. And there's no fingerprints on it. How's it my gun? The gun y'all was looking for, y'all overlooked. Truthfully, the gun I had, they overlooked.
Yeah, I don't put it past the police to do anything, to not do anything fucking shady, but fuck that. The police or the prosecution.
Yeah.
Nigga, the prosecution could have the evidence right now to clear your ass, and they'll still prosecute your ass.
Yeah, don't want to be the tough guy. Don't be the asshole to him.
You won't find out about that shit till later. What, when you in prison looking at your discovery and shit. Like what
You seen
witness?
you seen the old black dude? He got out. He did 44 years for a murder, and the only reason why he was released is because the two women that said he did it, they said we lied. It wasn't him, but he did 44 years in pen for that. And
Yeah,
the women that said he did,
like that.
yeah, that's how they always do it. And you know, usually when you get accused of something wrong, they give you money. They're talking about no compensation. I'm like, man, no compensation. Everybody else is getting, when you give these white folks get out of jail for that shit, and y'all giving that man millions of dollars. Y'all can't give this man no money for all the years that he lost behind this lie. It's crazy, bro. And they wonder why police are getting killed all the time.
I got another question. This one's deep. So there's like in between 18 to 22,000 murders a fucking year in the United States. So why you think they only picking out these racially seasoned homicides to display to the nation?
I think this one is because they want to focus on the trooper being killed. So that if they don't justify why he was killed, they're gonna say they're not gonna. They're gonna. That's the reason why I focus on this. Any other case, it's always gonna be because it's something. Like, well, let's see. Let's go back. Remember Rodney King when he got his ass whooped? Only reason why they spoke up because somebody took video of it. Fucked up video, but somebody took video. Let's say what's the dude with the hoodie, the Trayvon Martin, when old boy killed you. It was a racial. They made it a racial thing because they know the police knew that they fucked up, but they had to release him because it was too much media attention for that dude to get released. So now, only thing I think is like when you watch the news, you see murders. There's always not going to be a white guy killed. There's always most times going to be a police, so they're going to say he shot first, and then they shot first and killed him. You know what I mean? So it's just, to me, it's always going to be racially motivated, no matter what happens.
I'm just asking based on the number 20,000 a year, and they only pick out these 3 or 4 racially seasoned stories to throw at us and keep us possibly. I mean, you can't tell me there ain't no worse stories, because I know there is. I know somewhere in the Bronx right now, a cop just discovered a head in a fucking microwave.
Yeah.
No, on God.
Yeah, that's real. They're real.
Louisiana, don't get me going. Motherfucker might discover an arm in the park.
Yeah, because listen, when I was younger, when I went to New York to go visit New York, I was there for 3 weeks. The second week, I'm living in the motherfucking borough. We live in it's fucking slums, bro. I loved it though, but it's just New York just too natural for me. I can't live in New York, but I'll visit, but I can't live there. But downstairs apartment, they found 3 murdered bodies down there, and we didn't know. It's like it's everywhere, bro.
How many people you see getting laid down on Facebook every day?
But they doing that all the time. They showing pictures like that all the time now these days.
Some apartment complex somewhere, some niggas snapping with an AK or a pistol, blasting motherfuckers, niggas laid out, dead. They just videoing that shit. And just, I don't know, man. Something seem a little off.
It's these young dudes, these young YNs, bro. It's just they have no longevity in life. It's just all about right now. I'm for the gang. Yeah, I get it. It's different now from when we was growing up and kicking with the homies. It's different now. This right now in these generations, these gangs ain't got no loyalty.
I get it, man. But they want. My point is, there's bigger numbers than just niggas. It ain't just YNs. Right now, there's some young white boy who's aspiring to one day to be a fucking Hell's Angel. But you know what he's got to go through to become that? A long criminal fucking past of busting motherfuckers' heads, fucking up, robbing, killing, stabbing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So, and that's in every culture. Mexican culture, Venezuelan culture, Brazilian culture, in any fucking culture that's here, they rise to whatever they want to be criminally. You did what I'm saying? So it is inspired by what the fuck they see in America.
It's these like, bro. It's it's more like when we grew up, it was like a 5. Now these days, just like an 8. Everybody's on pins and needles, bro. Yeah, everybody's on pins and needles, bro. No one really has, like, they ain't got nothing to live for these days. Where it's like, fuck the world. I'm the biggest killer in the world, and you know what I mean? It's just it's tragic, really, because we finna lose so in the next few decades, bro. The next 5-10 years, the numbers of murders by blacks. Listen, we killing our own anyway. Blacks killing blacks is the majority thing.
I get that.
And then
I
they
get
got the
that.
white cops killing the blacks. You mean it's like it's an everyday thing, bro. It's nothing you can't. I don't know how we can change. There's no way. I don't think we can be able to change that, bro.
Yeah, we kill more of us than the cops do. Like, I can accept that, and I can accept any of the racial statistics that they want to throw out there, but motherfuckers got to accept their own statistics too.
Yeah.
Because there's some shit that we don't do that they do in high numbers.
Yeah. But see, we kill each other over that corner up the block. That's my block, gang. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I'd rather be the highest statistic in killing other men than the highest statistic in fucking children.
Oh man, that's a
and they
given,
got
bro.
that.
They
Bar
got
none.
that.
That's them.
That's them. Yeah.
They
That's
win
real
it.
talk.
Look it up.
That's real talk.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I accept my culture. We some rough motherfuckers. It's hard. An argument sometimes leads to death.
All the
Up in this
smallest
motherfucker.
things, the smallest things, they can turn up. They can always turn over the stupidest, dumbest things. These motherfuckers will turn up and motherfuckers will die. But I don't know what. If y'all just seen that video not too long on Facebook a couple days ago, you see the dude laying out in the apartment complex. The young dude had the motherfucking the 50-inch chopper, and he just walked around in the parking lot. Murked him in the parking lot. I was like, man, bro. And he didn't leave. He just stayed waiting for the police.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for him.
And they ran. I'm like, bro, I don't know. Maybe it's self-defense, but the way he was walking around there with that attitude, it didn't seem like some dumb shit, bro. But like I said, it's the smallest things. And mothers get marked.
The way when he turned around, I could just tell, man, he wasn't. He's been insane from the moment his son died.
Yeah, he snapped, bro. He snapped. He just wasn't ready in his life. He wasn't ready to find out his son got murked. I think they said his son was playing football or something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know, but he didn't do like I'm a buff guy. He did that crazy fucking that you be seeing niggas. Anytime you ever seen a nigga do that little weirdo shit like that, that nigga wasn't there. He was gone. Every time we ain't never seen a nigga do that mannerism that was all the way with us.
Around all them, it was like 50 police in it. And then that big courtroom scene when they wouldn't let his brother in it, there must have been like 100 police in there. So my thing, they were just trying to intimidate old dude. Your family ain't got nothing. They ain't never going to see you again. And so they intimidate. That's why they wouldn't let his brother.
Get that. I get that. There's the way he, that's just a mannerism I've seen many times in my lifetime. He wasn't there, man. He gone, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Over there, motherfucking on 48th Street down there by South Conway on Union Avenue. There's some apartments over there. We lived in apartments. My partner, he lived 2 apartments over. You know what I mean? He came over one morning, knocked on the back door. He came in the house. We smoked weed, everything. No big deal. Now I'm looking out the window, the sliding glass door. I see police lights everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, oh man, they here for me. What you mean? He said, yeah, I just killed my girl and her son in the house. I'm like, man, what the fuck you doing here with me? He said, bro, I just wanted to smoke this weed with you one time before I go. He said, I appreciate you. He was always cool. And that nigga went out the motherfucking thing and they locked him up. I was like, cuz, what the fuck are you doing? Don't come fucking with me. And they rushed in the house. They want to know what happened. I said, man, I didn't know nothing until the last few seconds when he walked out. All I know, we were smoking weed like usual. They searched my house. They did the whole thing, tore the shit up. And he told her, I just smoked weed with him in his house. Motherfuckers will snap over the smallest shit, bro.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing you can do about it. So when dude got out that meeting with that lawyer and seen that video, he said, fuck it. The first one I see, Or if I see,
I'm getting it.
he probably said, if I see that, he probably trying. Well, we wish he could have seen that first police that shot his son. He probably waiting on him. But like I said, they didn't say that what the police name was because every time they do a police involved shooting, they always put that police officer on paid leave and they won't release the name.
Yeah, I don't know if he was hunting for him or not. If he just seen a cop and was like, "Fuck it, nigga, you a cop? It's going down." I mean,
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck
you all from the same hood, nigga. What's happening? I don't know. I just
yeah,
know
real
that.
talk.
I just know that nigga ain't there, man.
No, he don't give a fuck, bro. His life, like I said, he in his mind, he just. Listen. I get it. I get it. You killed my son. You the police. We know we don't like the police, and so you killed my son. So I gotta get one of you motherfuckers, and that's what he did, bro. He said he snapped, homie. He just couldn't accept the son's death.
Nope.
Yeah,
I mean,
Not at all.
I don't know if I'm not. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really feeling the getting just a random officer. Had it been the eye that had taken the eye, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
True.
We'd be having a toast. But just
it.
and the way he ran, that's what I'm saying. He ain't there. He gone.
Yeah, because
The
he tried.
fact that it was a random and he tried to take his own life. That car was fucked.
Fucked up. I seen that car. I was like, damn. When I first seen the little footage, I was like, did he make it? Then I seen him walk in the court. I was like, man, he only had that little scratch on his forehead. I was like, he must have been seat belted up, airbags must have deployed to save this motherfucker. Like he probably wanted to kill himself though. Everything saved him though. He got that. He got somebody. And the way them police listen, now if y'all remember, notice all the white police mean mugging that dude when he walked out of there, except for that sister. She right there, and she looked and she just turned away. She paid no attention to it. She probably said, you know what? I understand what you're saying. He killed your son.
She was doing her job. The rest of them was there to intimidate.
Yeah, because they didn't need that many police in that courtroom.
But his response to it was on some I ain't there, on some cuckoo for Cocoa Puff shit. The nigga wasn't there, man.
That's real talk. That's real talk, bro.
Gone, man. His son, he died when his son died.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whoever he was before that, the nigga he was before his son died is gone.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I wonder what the family's doing now. Me personally, I don't care about the police family. They said he had a son.
I seen there was a GoFundMe for the son.
Yeah.
The police family?
No. The boy that got shot, there's a GoFundMe for him.
Okay. Yeah, because I think the videos, some little shit they were talking about, where can I send money? I was like, everybody's sending money again, huh? Go ahead and send that man. They need some money to bury the son. And
that's been a battle lately. Look how they did with the white broad that called the little boy nigga.
Yeah.
And they donated 600 grand to her for calling a little kid nigga.
Well, that's crazy.
That is crazy because if this the funny thing is when old boy was that last case, when the dude that killed the white boy, the young dude that killed the white boy in the school thing. Remember when he had his GoFundMe made him take his down because they said you can't raise money to use for your legal defense. But they let the white girl do it. They let the white dude do it too though. But he made money too though. But they let him collect money.
Carmelo got to do it under the under a different organization. Let him do it. He was able to get some donations.
He was with first though.
This new broad is a white broad. She caught a 5-year-old black kid in her purse, allegedly, and then she just called him a little N-word, and kept repeating it. And then when someone interrupted it, she went or was like, "Hey, that's ain't right." She went even deeper, and well, that's what he is, a little fucking. You know what I mean?
What happened to her?
She started a GoFundMe and got $600,000 so far.
So I mean, how she get the money for what? I mean, what was the big
For
deal?
being a good racist, nigga.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about she had a case or something. I was okay. That's what it was.
Here, man.
Okay,
This
I
was
guess.
Here's the case. Here's the game that Vince is using. Now everybody's harassing me. I'm getting threats. I need to move. I'm in danger. I need money so I can relocate. Blah 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 blah. And now every racist with a couple of dollars is sending her some dough.
That's what it is. Okay,
I'm
that's what it
calling
is.
the 5-year-old the N-word.
A 5-year-old.
The
Wow, that's crazy.
5-year-old.
Now he really don't understand what the fuck you're saying, but yeah, go ahead. That's crazy.
He gonna remember that word for the rest of his life. She probably done made sure that every white person he ever run into to say that word get their shit knocked off. He ain't never gonna forget that word from now on. Ever.
That's real talk. That's real
You
talk.
know?
So y'all heard when they said the dude fell, when they said they found the gun, the police chief, the bitch said, she showed some marks on the tip of the gun. She said, this is where the gun fell and hit the ground. I'm like, bitch, how are you gonna tell? You can't tell that. You can't even, first of all, you can't make me believe that the gun was even on him when he ran between them garbage cans. And like you said, them motherfucking bushes look different. They look different, taller, like over there by them motherfucker, like a little ways in front of him.
It just looked like there was some clear space, and where they got him at wasn't near no. It just looked suspect where the gun was, man.
It did.
It didn't look right.
Because
We've
the
been in
tall
the
grass
streets a
is
long
heavy.
time, man.
Yeah.
We know when something
Something
looks
look
so
off.
well
Yeah.
placed.
And that did look off because the other dudes, they didn't find no guns on nobody else. All they said they found a gun on him though. Yeah. For sure. They found one gun out of 4 bodies. And then they said that the latest car was stolen. They carjacked her in Kentucky. And they robbed her for the car, the bank cars. No, that's where the car came from, to Kentucky. And so they found it in Ohio. And they ran up on them because she said they had a gun. Okay, that's what it was. That's why. Okay, now it's making sense to me. When I'm thinking about it, that's why the police said he had a gun. They didn't see a gun, but they said the bitch said he had a gun. That's where the gun part came in. Okay, now it's making sense to me now.
Man, who knows? There might have been a gun in the car, and they set the gun. Then they took the gun out of the car and put it wherever they put it. Man, I definitely would never put that past the police.
No,
them niggas work dirty, nigga.
And they gotta have fingerprints on the gun. Oh, well, boy, gotta have his fingerprints on the gun, no matter what. No
Nigga,
matter
when
what.
they say anything can and will be used against you, nigga, they mean that shit. You gotta shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Stop talking. Stop giving up information. Don't give extra shit out, bro. Just talk. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
My partner,
You can't answer nothing. They'll be like, well, were you here today? And you'd be like, yeah. And then you say you don't say nothing else. They'll turn that against you. The defendant said he was there at the scene. You know what I'm saying? No, fuck them. No, I don't trust them for shit.
I don't fuck with the police. Truthfully, I don't do nothing to be around them, bro. I don't do nothing to be around them. My thing is just, I'm not really doing nothing anyway for the police to fuck them anyway. You might pull me off for running a red light or some stupid shit like that. Besides that, when you come to my window, how you doing, officer? Yeah, I'm trying to make that shit quick and fast. Give me my ticket so I can get the fuck around you, bro. I'm not giving you a reason to pull me out the car. Yeah. I'm not giving you a reason to pull I'm not doing none of that because I know the outcome could be me dead, no matter what. No matter, he had a gun. I ain't had no motherfucking gun. It's my cell phone in my pocket. I don't reach for shit. I don't reach for shit, gang. You know, say get your cell phone. I'm not grabbing shit. You grab it. You know what I mean? Get out the car. I feel comfortable inside this motherfucker. Like I said, I don't do nothing to be around the police.
Yeah, I stay out that lane too, man. I ain't nowhere near the Roscoe's, man.
No.
I'm too old for that shit now, man.
Yeah, that's me. I'm too old to be fucking around. I ain't with the fuckery, bro. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just a motherfucker. I sit around, smoke weed, and drink a little bit. Chop game. That's all I do. You know what I mean?
Because you gotta remember who else catches you coming out that store on 64th and McKinley besides the ops, the police.
Exactly. All the time.
I mean, niggas done went to jail walking out that store.
Yes, sir.
low hanging fruit like a motherfucker.
That's for sure. That's how it be. So old boy killed the police. I mean, yeah, I I wonder, I wonder if the lawyer, I wonder if they had the better footage of the motherfucking video. So like I said, we got that one grainy footage, and then we got that sort of clear. But like in that clear, I didn't see no gun. All I saw is dude run down and the police shot. I didn't see no gun. Personally, I didn't even see his hands with nothing in his hands.
Yeah, they gonna push the gun narrative, and then they gonna overpower it with what the dad did. What the dad did, so they're getting more traction with that story. And
Yeah,
it's even though like it seems like it's racially charged, it's a lot of fathers are weighing in. I've seen in the comments. A lot of fathers like, hey, you kill mine. You know what I mean? I'm a snap. They can understand a father snapping.
Oh yeah. Hey,
yeah.
man, I'm trying to find the video right now. All angles just to see, because I ain't seen nothing with him with a gun, bro.
Yeah, like I said, I done watched over a lot of videos, and no video shows a gun in that. The only video they keep trying to show, they'll show that grainy footage of him behind the garbage can, and then that one clear footage of garbage. But it's still in that footage, there's no guns. I watched. Let me say, probably about 10 videos. They kept pushing that gun narrative. The chief of police, that broad, she was highly pushing that at that little part, but you couldn't really hear her talking because she got a microphone. But she was pushing that gun narrative like crazy. She was really pushing that to justify why they killed that dude.
Man, that video was cut up worse than the Shannon Sharp audio.
Real talk. And she was. If you went to that press conference with that chief police and you listen to her, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. She can talk that shit, bro. She was making the motherfucking reporters like, oh, that's what happened. They was like, oh, I was like, yeah, they got her. She got him. She got them believing that, so they finna run with that narrative. He had a gun, so they clapped it. Make that gun narrative. They gotta push it no matter what. And they gotta have old boys' fingerprints on that gun, no matter what, bro. If they don't have no fingerprints on that gun, it's gonna be a crazy situation because motherfuckers are gonna uproar about that. That's real talk.
Yeah, I think the gun is a I don't even know if that's a real. I think they put that gun there, man.
They have to. If they didn't, let's say this. Let's say that dude killed the dude. Did you see a gun? I didn't see a gun. Oh shit, bro! I killed that dude. He didn't have a gun. Well, homie, I got one in there that I could have. And that's if they did. That's what they did. That's gonna be. There's gonna be an investigation as far as the police chief said, but that's gonna be internal affairs doing their little dumb shit. The same department doing it. So they're gonna justify their people anyway. He had a gun, they're gonna say he killed him. It was justified. He's gonna get them 2 months vacation with pay leave, and then be back on the spot somewhere else. Same shit. I mean, they fucking do this shit all the time, bro. It's not just a new thing. This is
What do you think his defense is gonna be?
the police. He pulled a gun out. So he pointed a gun. So
No. His dad.
Dad's gonna say I did it. He pled guilty. He ain't giving a fuck what happens, bro. He's gonna plead
guilty already.
No, he's gonna plead guilty. There's no doubt he did. He knows he did. Everyone knows he did. He didn't even leave the scene. They arrested him at the scene. They know he did. They know he did, and he probably ain't said shit, but they like it was premeditated. You motherfucking right, it was they can't say it's premeditated. I would say it was when he seen the police. If it was premeditated, he'd have been sitting there thinking at the lawyer's office and fuck it. I think when he drove up and seen the police, they probably just said, fuck it, right now I'm gonna do it. And snapped right at that point.
So you don't think he's gonna use his mental status at all to say, my son just died and the guy was bad shit crazy. I seen the cop and just snap.
I snap. I would use that no matter what. Even if it ain't true. I would use that same scenario, bro. I snap. I was so distraught when I seen the police. Next thing y'all know, I was waking up. Y'all woke me up. I snapped. I don't remember what happened, but if y'all say I killed him, I killed him.
He looks like he snapped, man. And he looked like he ain't back.
He don't give a fuck, bro. You killed my son. Now I killed one of yours. I'm justified. Yeah, give me life, but he don't. Like I said, he don't give a fuck. His his family's on this team. They finna send him some money. Everybody finna send money for him. They just gotta figure out how to get it to him. Man, that's
Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about him just, killing a random cop. But then I gotta like be just in my mind and go, well, that was a random black kid.
yeah. I don't know. Me, if I can't say if you snap, what would you do? I don't know. I would feel more if me personally, I would feel better if he saw the police officer that killed his son and he killed him. I would like, okay, well shit, that's what it is.
Now that would have been premeditated. That's why I know it's not premeditated. He just got any old body.
Exactly.
Premeditated would have been getting the cop that shot your son.
Because then he had to go find him, track him down. That's premeditated. This right here, when you just seen the police and ran him down, it snapped. I don't know what happened.
Seeing the cop and just and there's, I don't know. I don't believe there's a way to set an alarm clock on when exactly you're gonna fucking snap.
No, I don't. Yeah, I would use that defense that I snapped. You know what I mean? I was so distraught. I lost my son. The police killed my son. I seen him and I snapped.
I'm trying to think what the word for it is. It's usually used when a husband does some shit. Fuck, I forget what the name of that shit is. You know what I'm talking about?
It's called fuck.
Emotional distress or some shit.
Yeah.
It probably something like that. And he snapped and killed that police. That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, shit. I'd have felt better if you'd have killed the police that he ran in, that killed his son. But that would, like you said, that would have been premeditated because he had to go find that police.
Yeah, see, like it's a rough line. I mean, it sounds good to us and to what, the code of honor is, get the eye that took the eye.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, that completes our code. I'm gonna call it like it is. That completes our little fantasy, but
exactly,
you can't tell nobody when to fucking snap.
No, you can't.
You snap.
Yeah.
That's period. Yeah.
So there's so many people you can talk to, and they say, yeah, this dude was a solid dude. And like my partner not too long ago, he was a solid dude. He just gave up on life and then blew his brains out. It was like he was here, and I was like, what you mean? He killed himself. Like, what the fuck? He killed himself. Some people that you grew up with, you like, man, I know he killed himself. Like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Motherfuckers snap all the time. It just, you know what I mean? You'll find them in your lifetime. Somebody do something crazy and just snap, bro, and it just happens.
Yeah, man. That's wild work, man.
And so a boy, he seen that police, and he just said, fuck it, this is it. I'm gonna do this one here. And he probably was going fast enough where he probably wanted to die, really. He probably wanted to kill the police and kill himself at the same time. That way he had to deal with a jail sentence. But you know what I mean? He seemed like it was a newer car, so it got all fucking bells and whistles, like airbags everywhere. The ceiling, the fucking everywhere, bro. So he lived. He had a little scratch on his forehead.
Yeah, he tried to take him, but he tried to take him and the cop out. Yeah, that's for sure. That's how I know he's goony goo goo. That's how I know he ain't care.
Yeah.
He didn't shoot him. He didn't, stab him. He didn't try to nothing. Nigga hit him with a fucking car. And the way he hit that pole, like he didn't care what was in front of him as long as that cop was in front of him when it happened.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't give two shits. He just said, fuck it, this is it. I'm knocking it. And man, yeah, he must have been doing like 50, 60 miles an hour. He probably, it's crazy.
So,
man. You see him in the gun bit.
So you think he's going to the loony bin or the prison?
They probably gonna give him. They probably gonna give him a little value. The little valuation. They probably give him that, but he's gonna spend the remainder of his time and locked up somewhere, bro. They probably give him. He's in Ohio. I don't know if they got the death penalty in Ohio or not, but if they do, they finna give him that. If he got the death penalty in Ohio, they finna give him that. You know what I mean? Like I said,
They can try to give him that. I don't think that's gonna go through though.
What's
That's
that?
gonna be a long thing to really justify because he got so many people behind him right now. That's gonna be a big ass loss.
Yeah, that's true. That's motherfucking true.
Yeah, I think he gonna end up in a you know, like the boy that shot Reagan. Where'd he end up? On them loony bins somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
telling
it's
you, that
crazy.
nigga ain't. We're not gonna see. You're not gonna see that nigga on 60 Minutes getting interviewed by nobody talking nothing but goony goo goo.
No,
He's gone.
When he gets when they yeah, he's never getting out again, bro. He'll never see this fresh sunlight again, bro. He's gonna be he'll be locked up for the rest of his life if they don't kill him. Listen, I don't truthfully, Ohio in the cornfield, I think truthfully, before he gets deep into his sentence, he's gonna get touched. Them white boys in there, the Aryan Nations, they're gonna throw police had them Aryan Nations and be on his helmet, bro. He's not. It's not. Listen, how motherfuckers get locked up and just do their time and get out. It's not going to be easy road for him, bro. Well, he knows that, and he probably don't give a fuck. He probably finna kill everybody.
Yeah, I don't really see that. I don't see that happening. It ain't. You just can't touch black people just because you want to in prison.
Right.
We still got weight up in there in every state that exists in the motherfucking thing, except for Idaho and, you know, some motherfucking North Dakota, some weird fucking places. But in a place like Ohio, you gotta remember, I've been to Ohio, there's niggas there. Got niggas there. So them prisons is filled with niggas, and it doesn't matter. You just can't touch a black person because you want to.
You don't think the police finna do nothing to you? You don't think they finna get all of them and do nothing to him?
The police can, but not the Aryan Nation.
You don't think the police had some Aryan Nation go touch him up in the pen somewhere?
No, the police do it themselves. They do it. Man, them motherfuckers get your ass down the hole, run up on your ass with a fucking shock shield and some fucking batons.
Yeah, them motherfucking shock shields is not no motherfucking joke, bro.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers stop your shit quick. You think you finna be a tough guy, that shield hit your ass. With them bolts, your ass finna freeze up. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Like I said, it's not
Or
gonna
just
be
dump
easy.
your ass, or they just dump your ass in one of them holes and forget about you, man. You know?
Yeah.
Just
Drop
like
your ass.
on the streets, the cops know. The cops put fucked up cops in fucked up areas for a reason.
Yeah.
Look, I want you to look up the cop that killed Maurice Clemens. Look up him. He ain't regular schmegula.
Yeah. And what happened was he was from Tacoma.
Yeah. And he got, listen, the fucked up thing is so many people got locked up because
Behind him.
Behind him.
My point is, nigga, they put a hitter in Clemens' proximity, man.
Of course.
A well-trained, he just wasn't a state patrol or a sheriff or whatever the fuck. This nigga had some shit on his some goon behavior.
Yeah. They know who the
military goon shit, nigga, in his background. Hold up, wait a minute. Cause then you gotta do the odds of this one Captain America Navy SEAL 16 ass nigga being in proximity of this nigga.
It's going down. And this for things shoot to kill. Don't bring him in, just shoot to kill him.
Like they knew where he was, and they said, "Yeah, call in the SEAL Team 6 nigga," and he came in.
Call him and send him over there.
And they executed that nigga.
Yes,
but
sir.
When you look up who shot the nigga, you'll go, "Oh, okay, damn, yeah, well trained."
Yeah.
Period.
I know Scooby Doo, motherfucker.
That's true then. So I want to see how this further develops because I want to hear what they say about the other guys as in the car that got away. because they captured everybody. They got everybody. Like I said, they didn't find no guns with nobody else. They didn't find no guns in the area. So everybody, they robbed the broad for the car in Kentucky and with one gun. So they were doing home invasions. So I'm not, me personally, I'm not going to run into no house or rob nobody with just one gun. I got a
Yeah,
home for
I
myself.
mean, it's possible they had a gun, but it's also possible they didn't have a gun when the police got behind them. So, like, I really don't know on that. I just know that the dad was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
You know?
Number one, period.
So they when he falls down, they say that the metal of the gun hit the concrete. That's what they thought was the gun sound. That's why he said he has a gun. He didn't see a gun. He said he just heard the noise. You got to listen.
Yeah, that's about the bullshit to me.
That's man. And when I heard that, I was like, so when he jumped up and ran, even the governor said that was a fucking the worst crazy. The governor's against you, bro. The governor's against the police department that killed that dude because they said it was excessive force. I don't know, because the police, they don't, like you said, they pointed at him. How they point at him, because there was no time for him to run behind them garbage cans after he fell and point a gun, because we seen the same footage the police seen. When he ran up behind them garbage cans, it was no point. All of a sudden was just, he murked him. Because old boy said he had a gun, because he heard the gun when he fell down.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, bro. So old boy, that second police officer, he didn't see no gun. He just going off what the other police said. So when he run behind the garbage can, I'm gonna murk this motherfucker. That's crazy.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what that almost sounded like, man. It's gonna sound a little weird.
Shit.
It almost sounded like he sketched the other cop into shooting him.
Oh.
Hey, now there you go. There you go. Because
You
like, he
what I'm
couldn't see no
saying?
gun.
Like, he sketched. Just think if me and you was out somewhere and there was a nigga doing some shit, and I was like, you couldn't really see the nigga coming out. I'm like, man, that nigga got a gun. That nigga got a gun, and you got your heat.
Yeah, when you see
And
him,
the nigga pop around the corner, and I done told you he got a gun.
You
As
see him,
soon as you see a piece of this nigga, you letting off, right?
Right.
That's
so
what
happened. The cop who shot him, I think he got sketched into doing it by the other cop, who was just sketched by movement or whatever the fuck, a phone, who knows. And then by the time it was all said and done, you know, they had to go to their burner gun and throw that shit in the bushes somewhere.
In the bushes, in the deep bushes. Come on, bro. They could at least put it around him. Don't put him in the.
Yeah, it really did sound like he sketched the one cop into shooting his ass.
Hey, you know what? That sounds like that's basically what I was talking about. Yeah.
He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
And he didn't see no gun. He just said he heard it. He thought he heard it when he do it at the ground. Come on, bro.
That's real cool.
And so when I run behind the garbage can, then you see him and you just bopped him. There's no way he could have seen that second police that shot him, could have seen him point a gun, because as soon as he came up behind them garbage cans, he bopped him. There's no way, bro.
Now just imagine being a dad watching that over and over again on your phone. Just watching that shit, just nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll drive a motherfucker crazy.
It already drives me crazy watching. Drove me crazy. I mean, black people we done watched be fucking murdered. Basically a murder ritual right there in front of our face on Facebook or whatever internet fucking platform we watched it on.
We always watch. That's everybody. That's the norm now. See somebody get killed, we watch them. Like it's the fucking thing to do. Like
we watched the one. How many brothers we seen get shooting their cars for nothing, reaching for nothing, blah 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 blah, and then the woman crying, "Oh my God, what'd you do that for?" How many times have we seen that ritual that we are forced to watch, that they don't want to be upset over, but actually they do?
It happens all the time, bro. That's why. If I tell my little young homie, they younger than me, they be like, "Man, fuck the police, bro." I say, "Yeah, I see. I'm raw too, but I don't do nothing to go out the way to have them watching me."
Yeah,
you mean I don't even. True, listen, I don't even drive no cars that's flashy, bro. My homie, they got the rims. Every time I get the police, I got the rim. Yes. I don't even drive car. I just sold a 64 Impala. I had for like 4 years. I got, because every time I drove it, I get pulled. Every fucking time I drive it, I get pulled. So me, I don't want the attention. The cars I got now, they blend in with traffic. I don't get that attention. I don't want that attention. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, they want that attention. They want to get their flashy rims. They want that attention. They want to be seen. I don't want to be seen, especially by the police, because anything can happen. They can be pissed off by the last stop they did, and you say, "Man, what the fuck you get out the fucking car?" They start grabbing you, want to fight back, they bop you. You resist and resist. I mean, it's the dumbest shit can get you killed by the police, man.
Listen, man, as you can see, all they got to do is holler gun, 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 and they can sketch their partner into shooting your ass.
Exactly. That's what happened. That makes a lot of sense. That's how it happened, bro. Because he didn't, like he said he didn't see a gun. He heard what he thought was a gun when the dude fell on the ground. He got a gun. And his his partner didn't see no gun. There's no way he could have seen the gun. There's no way he could have had the dude point the gun at him, because as soon as he came from the garbage cans, he shot and killed him.
Period.
There's no way he could have seen. I didn't see no gun. You didn't see no gun. You didn't see him point no gun. All one police did say is that he thought he heard the gun when the dude fell. So
now I don't know if Dad was able to sit back and assess all that. I think that
I don't think he had time to say. I think he just said,
"Fuck it." Gotta hit different, man, to be able to watch your kid get murdered by the cops. It gotta hit different.
Man, that's the craziest thing, bro.
Yeah.
He said yes.
You know what I mean?
To
watch
your son get killed.
Funny.
That's crazy.
I don't. Yeah, but that would be something different, bro. To see your family member being murdered by the police, and you know, really, there's no matter what, there's nothing you can do about it unless you go retaliate. And retaliate means you go kill the police. They're gonna end up killing you, or you doing life in the pen. Your family, everybody, they're gonna support you. They're with you. But I've been to the pen a few times. I'm rah. I got family support, but when you in there by yourself in that cell, it's different, bro. You know what I mean? The homies don't fuck with you like you mean. The homies, they
definitely hit different. It definitely hit different,
you know what I'm talking about? It's the only thing you could do is go work out and try to knock on the police bitches, bro, and try to make them bring something in for you. That was the game for me. Hit the weight pile, try to knock on the police bitches, had to bring some weed in or something. That's what I was doing. Besides that, you mean?
I just ain't. I don't place myself nowhere that the police gonna be around, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't placing myself nowhere. No bullshit gonna be around either, nigga. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, eat someplace top notch than eat someplace hood where motherfuckers. You can name how many places in Tacoma can you name where motherfuckers done died in the parking lot? How many people died in the parking lot of these L's?
Man, everybody, it's dangerous to go out to eat, bro.
How many people have been shot across the street in the parking lot by that store by the fish house?
Oh, nigga,
what about the shell across from that?
Yeah.
Then we can go to the east side. What about this little store that used to be on 34th?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we can go up to Fairbanks. We can go up to Fairbanks. Then we can go up to 44th. How many people been shot at 44th?
Man, Javante.
It's everywhere, bro. I'm gonna go grab me a wrap real quick and come out.
Yeah.
You get bopped 3 times. You live, you may not live. You know what I mean? You might get a fucking shit bag for the rest of your life.
Come here.
Yeah, man.
You know how our city is. That's why I said our city's the sneakiest.
Yeah, because people from out of town come here and they think, oh, Tacoma is slow. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real true. When I first came out here, I was born here, but I was raised in the Bay Area. I came back out here when I was 15. I left again. I always leave and I always come back. But I left here when I was 14, didn't come back here until I was in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
Back then, I mean, it was back then, it was more relaxed back then. But now, motherfucker, I'm gonna come out here to Tacoma. It's slow out here, bro. I'm from LA. My partner from LA, he came out. He said, man, I'm gonna come out here. I'm a bubble. I said, don't play the games out here, bro. You ain't finna come out. You think you finna bring that LA mentality out here and do that same shit, motherfuckers is not having it, homie. I'm gonna set up over here and run these niggas off. You ain't finna run nobody. You ain't finna run nobody off, homie. That's what I'm telling you. Motherfuckers, they talk about. Oh, I seen the white boy over there. Let me tell you something, boy. These days, white boys is niggas these days, bro. White boys is niggas these days, bro. Oh, I don't fuck with. Listen, go down south.
Another one.
Go down south, bro. White boys is niggas, homie. It's all it's a situation that people think they finna come to Tacoma or come to the Northwest for that matter, Seattle, whatever. I'm gonna come out here. I'm from New York. I'm from LA. I'm from the Bay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take over some shit. And then 9 times out of 10, they end up getting fucked off.
All I can tell you is, you know, you can go right to Mountain View Cemetery, and there's a lot of out of town niggas laying right there. They came to Tacoma thinking we were slow, and found out no, they're just sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I tell motherfuckers, people that's from Tacoma, they're from Tacoma, but they got other motherfuckers that came out here, been out for decades. They know
Nobody
the game.
dies on purpose in Tacoma, man. It's always some bullshit.
That's
always some bullshit.
That's why people always calling you like, man, you good? Something bad, major happening. Like, man, you good out here? I mean, I heard it. Listen, bro. I don't be in that circle where me and my people getting shot at, bro. I'm not. That ain't the type of circle I deal with, bro. My circle is different, homie. My circle is about you. I'm grown, bro. I'm a grown man. I do grown man things. You know what I mean? I go fishing. I smoke. I drink a little bit. I chill with my homeboys. I make money. That's all I'm doing, bro. I'm not doing nothing. I don't even go. I go to the club every blue moon, bro. And I just to the bar, give me a couple of drinks with homies. They want to post up. I don't get drunk. I'll have a couple of drinks with you, but besides that, I have to be in control of my faculty. So that's why I tell niggas, I smoke weed and I drink a little bit. You know what I mean?
We can't escape our culture, man.
No.
And 2 niggas that is quick to fight shouldn't have guns on them.
Oh. As soon as it takes one person to pull their gun, the other one to pull their gun, and it's whoever shoots first. Now, I'm gonna shoot this nigga before he shoots me.
That's what I'm saying. We shouldn't, as quick as we are to fight. I don't know, man. Niggas need to take a gun course or something first, niggas.
That's for sure.
Master your emotions or something, cause.
And now they got that what's with the law, the carry permit law, what's it called? Open carry law. Brand new tough guys, homie. Tough guys. I seen the littlest motherfucker in the world with a little fucking the 9mm in this dude's hand looked like it was a fucking cannon, bro. It's a little dude. He was a tough guy. I'll buck anybody. I'm just blah blah blah. Man, look at this dude here. If you didn't have that gun, you'd have your mouth be quiet and motherfucker, bro. But with that new gun, he got that new in it. Nigga, I can't do nothing to me. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers' problem is. They're tough guys. They get I can carry a gun now. I bet your mother won't say nothing to me. Come on, bro. It's dumb, bro. It's dumb these days. And no, like,
well, you know, sometimes people they need, you know, they need shit like that to feel like I don't need that to function or to feel like a man. But some people do.
Yeah.
You know, most of the time when you see them, don't they got an inadequacy?
Yep.
That goes with that big ass gun on their hip. Ain't there an inadequacy?
Yep. That's it.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at them for making up their inadequacy. I don't have that inadequacy. You know what I mean? I'll knock your motherfucking face out the back of your head. You know what I mean? I don't got that. I'm good. Exactly. Wherever I go, I can function. Yeah. I don't need to portray weapons or wear a utility belt full of, I ain't fucking Batman. Nigga, I'm the take off man.
Exactly. That's what I be telling my partner, you know what I mean? These new age tough guys, they get these guns.
You know, that's not how they got us programmed, man.
No, that's true. That's true.
You watch any movie, there's been plenty of opportunities for the drug dealer to walk away with all his money, but instead he gotta go funk with the cops or go funk with this other gang or whatever. Niggas be having buku millions but still gotta make this irrational decision. That's in every movie, and then everybody does it. Yeah, they got us all programmed to make irrational. You've seen it all your life. You've seen niggas that had everything going. Know they got a pistol in the house. Know they got some bullshit going on, and still want to do a DV on the bitch and the police come.
I don't make no goddamn.
It happens
How many
all the
times
time.
you done seen that? How
All
many
the
times
time.
you done seen niggas do that?
Many
All the
goddamn
time.
times.
It's crazy. Yeah, the
No, they
dumbest-
got some. Hey, nigga know he got dope in the house. Nigga know he got a pistol in the house. All kind of shit. And now you want to beat up the bitch.
in the house with the shit's at. Yeah, and then you stay there. Then you fucking stay there when the shit's in the house. The police come, then you get, oh, that ain't mine. No, that she finna tell it. That's his gun. That's his dope, and you get locked for everything, bro, for a fucking DV.
Oh, it's the same irrational decisions people make in the movies. It's how they programmed.
That's
The
how they
truth.
program. Yeah, they always say the TV just something. Now the TV's a program box, bro. They make you believe certain things, and you know what I'm saying. With all these video games, now everybody the ops. Everybody want to be the ops. That's the ops. That's the ops. You know what I mean? And then they just walk around. They shoot
Everybody,
motherfuckers.
even think about it, man. A broad will crush your whole fucking empire, nigga, on a feeling.
On a fucking feeling.
Crush everything, nigga, on a feeling. Crush
That's
that
real
shit.
talk.
Crumple your shit like fucking paper cup, nigga.
So what you think? What you think is gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna get that dude a death penalty or to give him a life sentence?
I think that nigga finna go to the cuckoo bin, or he gonna get they gonna give him life, but I think that he got an opportunity to use. I was out of my fucking mind. My son just died somehow, some way psychologically. He should, because I could see it in the nigga. He gone. He ain't there.
Yeah, he lost his son. He lost his mind, bro.
That wasn't that. I'm telling you, that was a different kind of. That was that Goonie Goo Goo one where you seen the nigga that ain't right in the hood that been smoking too much Sherm or some shit, nigga.
Yeah, it's always that dude. Yeah.
That nigga's son dying, nigga was like Sherm, nigga, to that nigga. He ain't coming back from that, man.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder.
He ain't.
Yeah, I wonder.
Fucking
I
snap.
wonder. Yeah, he did snap on that bitch for real. That's real
Nigga,
talk.
that car look like I don't give a fuck if I live or die.
Yeah, because
You see the scars on his forehead?
Yeah, yes, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he had. He probably had some bruise on his chest and all that, but them little scratches on the forehead, them airbags saved his life. You know what I mean? That should be a testament to that car and them airbags. If he had a different car, he would have probably died. Went through the windshield, everything.
Yeah, that nigga he didn't give a fuck.
He seen the police and said, "Fuck it, this is him. I'm gonna get this motherfucker if I can't get nobody else." And he ran his motherfucking ass down and smashed him to that tree. I don't know how he probably ran him down or hit him with that tree, whatever the fuck it was. He didn't make it. And he felt justified, but that's why he's all that crazy shit in the motherfucking courtroom. And looking at the police, they like, boy, man. And the sister she saw, she didn't even pay no attention to it. She probably thinking, I know what you're saying. They killed my son. I get it. But them white boys, them police white boys in there, oh yeah, they mean mugging that they sketching his face in their head. Because when they wait,
that was out of pocket and should have been illegal for that many cops to be up in there. And then all the cops there out in the hallway blocking his brother or any family from coming in. That was way too much.
Yeah, that's like they're trying to show that intimidation factor and not let your family come in. That's what that was to me.
Yeah.
They're not gonna they're not gonna let your family come in and show you support. Like you said, I want my brother to see me because that's my brother. You know what I mean? I get it, bro.
Yeah,
I
that
wonder if
shit was
they
wild.
they didn't show if they locked his brother up. They had him outside talking to the police outside. But yeah, he wasn't going in. They wasn't going in. That was crazy how they won't let him see his family. That's the fucked up part about it. But see, they do shit like that though.
Yeah, they bullied the whole courtroom.
That's what they did. They had that.
This is about us. Our dude just died. This is about us. Fuck his family coming in. And as many as were in the courtroom, like with the judge and him, all lined up in super intimidation mode. Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was a little bit biased.
Yeah, that was that weird shit. I don't know how his lawyer didn't have why is all these guys? I don't know why they say nothing about that. Why are all these police up in here? You know, and you normally we got the bailiff in here. That's it. Because the police killed. Now we got about 1 million motherfucking police. Are these guys supposed to be on the streets? The streets empty? What the fuck is going on? A million fucking police. Now I can't see my brother or his sister or whoever that lady was with him. They won't let nothing come in the courtroom. But they got a million fucking police there.
Yeah, that was out of pocket. As many police was there. I ain't never really seen it like that before.
No, I never seen like that. That's a bit much.
That reminded me of some old KKK shit.
Yeah. Right. Yes, sir. That's what that was, huh? We good old boys. You know what I'm saying? We finna show this motherfucker that we run this town. No family. Yeah,
and then they had them bald dudes in there. They were looking suspect too. I mean, some of them dudes look like they were specifically there to intimidate old boy, and a few of them are probably some of the heavy hitters, probably some of the kind of dudes that they sat around when it was time to go ahead and get rid of Maurice Clemens.
You see, when he walked back, when they were good old boys was watching that dude walk out of the courtroom, they was etching his face in their brain. They was etching their face in their brain. He may get a visit in the next 5 years from the police. He may be scot-free 5 years and then see the one dude that's in the courtroom with him. Well, what you doing here? That ain't bopping. I don't listen.
What I'm saying is the same way that they made sure that when they found Clemens, they put a goon in his proximity. They do that in the prison system too.
Oh yeah,
there's goons in there. Everybody just ain't Joe Blow in there that got a job as a prison guard. There's some goons in there too.
Oh yeah, he most definitely finna get that visit.
You know what I mean? They're usually working the hole. They're usually working in places you don't. But there's some goons in there too that don't mind cracking your fucking skull, and you live or die, it don't fucking matter.
Yeah, he committed suicide. You know what I mean? He killed himself in the cell. Yeah, they'll blame all that shit. They don't give a fuck about
you.
Yeah. The undercover goons come make that visit for you.
Hey man, trust me. When they had my baby's mom up in there and saying that she killed herself, no, I know what happened. You know what I'm saying? She was running her mouth to one of them officers, talking about she was gonna tell some shit, and then knocked her ass off. That's what happened to her.
Fucked up.
Yeah,
that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I got custody of my kid, you know what I'm saying, beforehand, and she was never trying to help me, so I wasn't working for it. So, but that shit right there, I can see why they did it. But they try to say, you know, it was a woman who hung herself in jail, but nigga, the shit wasn't on the news or nothing.
Oh, they ain't gonna push it like that on the news because they don't want to get they don't want nobody to say that they did that shit.
Yep.
Certain things they be saying, oh yeah, he killed himself in the jail, but you be listening to like, how the fuck did they get to do that, bro? How they get so high to kill himself, and I mean certain things don't add up, but they'll keep putting these motherfucking statements out here, and motherfuckers start believing that shit, and then before you realize the narrative has already spun, and then that's what happened. No matter the facts or nothing, the narrative's already been spun. So it'd be crazy sometimes, for real.
Yeah, I still feel like, man, that a lot of these stories, man, just lately have been really racially seasoned.
Really, from the get-go.
Yeah.
I mean, just like with a little extra Johnnies, you know what I'm saying? Racial seasoning.
Yeah. Because they pick it certain ones that they pick out. Like they
just telling you how many people get murdered in a year, man, like 20,000. They highlight about 4 a year. That should tell you something.
Yeah. They said 2024, 1,160 people was killed in Ohio by police. Black folks killed in Ohio by police. You know what I mean? The statistics like that everywhere, though. The numbers will jump like that everywhere, especially if you go to bigger cities. It just because certain motherfuckers, like 9 times out of 10, something happened where they snapped. You know what I mean? Like in New York, like the motherfucker New York, listen, I stayed in New York for a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks, bro. I get it. To me, it's depressing New York. But I have fun there too. But it's depressing. I see how they live in these fucking slums. It's like fucking crazy. There's nothing the police make the shit worse because they do shit and they make you fuck off. They'll bang you in the fucking head with their baton and then you can't do nothing about it. They wonder why motherfuckers see the police and just let off on them. It's because motherfuckers get tired of that bullshit. And then eventually it may not be me, but somebody that said, fuck this, I'm gonna go kill the police. And that's what happens. The police will never get a good rap from nobody because they do so much wrong to everybody that when something bad happens, they gotta have a justification why they did it. Yeah. And killing this young dude is a justification. Like I said, he snapped. There's no way they can prove that he didn't have a gun because even if they found a gun in the car, they placed it in the bushes. So no matter what, he's gonna get off on that.
Yeah, I just think his dad snapped, man.
Yeah.
His
dad snapped on that, and that's what it was.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well, bro, we're gonna have to revisit this again later on.
Yeah, let's see how this progresses and then come back to it.
Yes,
but
sir.
I think he definitely gonna say, I was out of my fucking mind. He looks like he's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, he snapped, bro. He took that loss real hard because that little puff up at the end of the court, me mugging the police. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the crazy thing, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy thinking. That was crazy work.
That's what
that was just the way he did it. It wasn't even like, I don't know, man. Like I said, nigga, I walked off 10 years, nigga. I done been around killers. I done look killers in their eye, man. I just know. I done look crazies in their eye too.
Yeah.
And when that nigga got up and bent that corner, yeah, he wasn't there, man. That was goony goo goo. That was I'm gone. That was, nigga, I'll bite your fucking nose off. That's crazy. Not regular crazy. Like I'll bite your fucking nose off.
I'm for real crazy.
And he put his chin up. I guess.
Yeah, that nigga, I don't give a. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Manziel, the mannerisms, man. You seen he wasn't there, man. He wasn't all the way there, man. He was gone. Yeah, whatever he was before his son died is gone.
It's gone. That's what it is. He's gone. So yeah, let's set a date when this shit come out. Get more deep in this little file later on today. Let's get another episode of this. Let's rock this shit, bro. All right, I appreciate you coming, Lamar. I appreciate you coming to Town Business. The next episode, 2 and 2. We'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One.